All right, we here. Big Ice, what's going on?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Thank you
What's
for
up?
pulling up to the platform. You
For
are
sure.
indubitably one of the biggest superstars of your class. Your raps,
Appreciate
your
that.
presence, your way that you sell, your promo is A1. You're checking off all the boxes, and to me, you're the number one superstar in your class. So thank you for pulling up.
Appreciate it. I appreciate you inviting me. Shout out to We the fans. You know what I'm
Salute.
saying?
Salute.
Appreciate it.
All right, so we're
Mhm.
gonna get started. I'm gonna list off some of my favorite bars from you from different battles. Not necessarily focused on whether you won or lost, just my favorite bars from the battle. I want you to tell me
Mhm.
some backstory on the battle, maybe some stuff that fans would want to know. And then
Okay.
we're gonna get into the serious questions after that.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna start it off with Big Ice versus Nay. I think this was one of your fantastic performances. You had some bars that I really enjoyed. You try to shit on my parade. It'll be switches everywhere like Pride Month, crazy.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'm the faithful type, but tonight I'm side piecing. Insane. When I see Nay, I dump text. I swear, babe, I'm not cheating. You'll get slapped with a dot for bringing me bad news. Let me get straight to the point like a tangent line. They slept on that. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
they slept on that line
Slept on that
bad.
crazy. I was like, oh, y'all listening?
I've had that
But
line for a while actually, but yeah.
crazy. Talk to me about
Mhm.
that battle. What do you remember from it? And give us a little story.
That battle was pivotal for me, for my
Mhm,
career. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying?
mhm.
Um, I was already battle rapping. I started battle rapping in 2022. Like that's when my I got solidified.
Okay.
Um, but that was Nay. I didn't really know who Nay was until I got on Twitter. I've always been on Twitter, but not in the spaces, right?
All right.
So
You got it.
when I got the booking, that was the
Mhm.
same year that Doc Petty became my manager.
Vibes.
And he was trying to get looks for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so come to find out, Nay actually wanted to battle me.
Oh.
Um, and I didn't know really too much about Nay in detail, but you
Mhm.
know, I knew she was up and coming, and I didn't know that the spaces was her playground until Doc
Mhm.
was like, you know, that's where everything go down.
Yep.
So that's when everybody started to get to know me. Um, through the promotion, through me showing my personality, you know, me talking my shit to Nay, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody had me losing the battle, not because of my rapping ability, but because they didn't know me. And that makes a big difference, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And how people
Facts.
perceive you.
Agreed.
So everybody was in the building for that battle.
Mhm.
Everybody, 40, JC, First Lady Flames, Babs, Jazz, Shoney. I
Mhm.
mean, it was a star-studded event.
Mhm.
Um, and I knew that I had to do what I had to, you know what I'm saying? I knew I had to like be the most confident I've ever been,
Mhm.
perform the best way I knew how. My voice was going out because had been performing, I mean rehearsing so much.
Mhm.
But that battle was pivotal for my career. You know what I'm saying? So
Incredible. Well, you did what you were supposed to do. You uh
appreciate
you were incredible. You held your own. You was wilding. I love that performance. I think start to finish, you was wilding. The next battle I want to talk to you about is Big Ice versus Fendi. You know what I'm saying?
it.
I love the energy in this battle.
Mhm.
You was not playing. You was dressed fly as hell. You handled your business. So my favorite lines is everybody knows it'll be pressure depending on how you sign us, and like the whole scheme was crazy. I keep dumping
Mhm.
the 40. I'm on and off with my cougar bitch.
Yeah.
Crazy. When I
Mhm.
split your wig, you can't change your lace. It'll be a
Mhm.
homebody. Stay in your place. This remind me of John Lennon life. Tonight at your own crib, you getting killed by a fan. You settled for upstairs when you were supposed to have a high rise. You was wildin'. Talk to me about
Yeah.
you versus Fendi. What do you remember from that battle?
Well, I think, you know, before the Nay battle, what
Mhm.
also kind of boosted my career was me taking a leap of faith and battling in New York.
Okay.
I think that was like my third time battling, the
Mhm.
fourth. I've
Mhm.
done Verbal Warzone. Um,
Mhm.
my first She Go Hard performance was versus Jay Gray. My second was versus Classy. Fendi was my third.
Crazy.
And um, me and Fendi had actually talked um, a few months before that, in that summer when I battled on Verbal Warzone. She was like, "I
Okay.
would want to battle you." So Steams called me and was like, "Let's do it." So
Fire.
Battling Fendi was kind of like, as a fan, it was incredible. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, and I knew I had to do what I got to do because we in New York, and
Right.
I've never lost a battle in New York.
Talk
Uh,
heavy,
I've
Ice.
never lost a battle in New York. There's not one battle
Okay.
I've lost. I think I have 6 battles in New York, and
Crazy.
that was also a pivotal battle for my career. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Battling
Hmm.
Fendi is something that all of the newer girls, that's something that we all should attain. Battling Fendi is important to your resume. Having Fendi on your resume says a lot about you, in my opinion.
Fire.
Um, because she doesn't battle just anybody.
Facts.
Um, I had to do what I had to do. It was a lot going on, and I still got the job done. So shout out to She
Yes,
Go
indeed.
Hard. It was a movie, and I love that battle. That's one of my favorite battles of mine too, for sure,
Me
for sure.
too. Me too. You handled your business, so I
Mhm.
respect it. I want to talk to you now about a different battle. I want to talk about you versus Rock Lee. I love the energy, the competitiveness. Y'all sold us on this battle. Lord, I ain't never seen a battle promo to this degree. Y'all sold us. My
Yeah.
favorite bars from you. You was wilding in this battle too. I'm gonna keep it tall. You said,
Uh,
Jesus
uh,
is the only person that came close to walking on ice. Crazy. If
yeah.
Rock was solid, we would have had a concrete understanding. But Rock lost her marbles because Rock took the top for granted. Hey, that's layered writing and hella true too. Salute the Rock and all that, but that was crazy. Y'all gonna see when
Yeah.
I draw on Rock as hieroglyphics. Just because I like a little pussy don't mean I'm a lick. I'm just a big nigga handling Rock. I'm Escalade fire. Rock will never be
One of my
official.
favorite
You just
bars.
lab diamonds.
Mm.
What? A
If I
burned
would have,
bridge will never take a toll on me. Your material was crazy. Talk to me about what that battle meant to you.
I hate that I was never supposed to lose that battle.
No,
First
your
of all,
material was there to
yeah,
win.
the
I'm gonna be
material
honest.
was crazy. I was never supposed to. That was never supposed to be a loss for me. She
Hmm.
was at home,
Fact.
um, so that played a part. It was a lot of things that played a part into why I felt like it didn't go the way it was supposed to go,
Hmm.
and I felt very disappointed because I felt like, man, I had a masterful promo run, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We weren't even main event, and somehow we became main event.
Sold it like you were. Oh
People were in
God.
that building to watch me and Rock Lee.
Hmm.
There's tweets of people saying we were, you know what I'm saying? We were
Hmm.
up all night waiting to watch Big Ice and
Fact.
Rock Lee.
Fact.
Um, so I felt great going into the battle as far as the material, but
Hmm.
I didn't get through the material, unfortunately. And but shout out to Rock, you know what I'm saying? That was my second time in New Orleans. My first time was versus Official. And that battle also, still, even with the loss, it was a much needed battle. It was a
Yeah.
battle that had to happen for this era. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To
Yeah.
see what's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
who's really in the know right now. So
Yeah.
that battle was like a year ago. Yeah, damn.
Crazy.
Time is
And you've
moving by
grown so much,
fast.
you've learned so much from then, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I feel like
I
on the
definitely
road to
have.
becoming one of them, you have to take losses that turn into lessons. Like that's part of the progression. But your
Yeah.
energy was there, your bars was there. You know what I'm saying? It just
Mhm.
wasn't your night, but you
Yeah,
handled
it
your
wasn't
business.
my
I'm not
night.
gonna lie.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Rock Lee though. It wasn't my
Salute
night.
Rock.
Shout out to Tay Rock. Shout out to Caution. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it was some important people in the footage too, watching the battle. We ain't even gonna get into
Yep.
that.
Shout
So
out to Twerk. You know what I'm
yep,
saying?
yep. And he was
It
loving your
was
material too. You could see the
yeah.
parts where he was like, oh, oh.
Mhm.
So, okay. So, next battle I want to talk to you about is important because it transitions to the next thing we're going to talk about in
All
your
right.
background. Big Ice versus Mallory X Part One.
Mm,
Now, I think it's a debatable battle. Everybody has, their winner. I
mm,
had Mallory winning, but you had some shit. So let's get into
mm,
that. Everything
mm.
you rap is midweek, is hump day. If you swallow something on the couch, imagine how much the decor ate. Hunting season ain't the only battle you'll miss because you ain't breathing right. Different states, different place. I don't like my food touching. Crazy. I'm gonna do a number on them all. Check the dashboard. Chat GPT, I'm gonna give you what you asked
For
for.
sure.
Hey, you was wildin'. You was wildin'. Talk
That
to
was
me about leading up to this battle, what you remember from the battle, and how you called the battle.
um that was a good battle.
Mhm.
It was in Austin, Texas, about 3
Mhm,
hours from where I'm from Houston.
mhm,
I was honored, first of all, to that Kels even called for me to be main event on, you know what I'm saying, on
mhm,
OSBL. So shout out
mhm,
to Kels.
mhm,
And it was much needed. You know what I'm saying? Me and
mhm.
Mallory, we both in the same class. And I think we have one of the best classes. I ain't gonna lie. We'll talk about that later. But
So
it was much needed for our class. I'm happy it happened in Texas. It wasn't necessarily home, but it was still just one of those.
Mhm.
Um, of course, I believe in my work. So I'm gonna say, of course, I won the battle, especially when it's like debatable.
Talk heavy.
It is a debatable battle. And I can't take away from people saying she won. If you saying that Mallory won, then I respect that. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Because it was debatable. It wasn't clear.
Fact.
I have myself winning, of course, because I believe in what I produce. Uh,
Okay.
but Mallory, she did her thing, so I
Mhm.
can't be mad at her. She had her whole team with her. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those. So it
Okay,
was
okay. A
it
little
was
bit
one
of
of
gas in
those.
the building. Talk about it.
But the thing is, though, like I've evolved from then. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? I've
mhm,
evolved, and I'm still evolving.
mhm,
Um, and I know Mallory has done some growing. I
mhm.
think since that battle, I've only had 2 battles, but the homework that I've done is different.
That's a fact.
The
Fact. You
homework is
elevating
just
every time. Every time we
yeah.
see you, you elevating.
Yeah, the homework is different. How I'm approaching the battles are different.
Mhm,
It's strategy. You know what I
mhm,
mean? So
mhm,
I think my just everything, my thought process is different. It's not just solely about the rapping. It's
mhm,
other things too. And I'm learning. Like the intent is different. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
The intention of what I'm doing is different now. So
I respect it.
almost 10 months later, it's time to show like who's really done the elevating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's really, you know what I'm saying?
Talk heavy, big eye. Talk heavy.
I'm just, and no slight to Mal. I fuck with Mal. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
People think because I talk shit and I promo how I promo that I don't fuck with her or have
Yeah,
respect for
it's
her.
love and respect, obviously.
It's
Yeah,
love and respect.
yeah,
I'm from Houston. We talk shit. That's how I
yeah.
grew up talking shit. I feel like I'm the best at what I do.
Mhm.
Uh, and it's gonna be a fight. Shout out to Mal. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the rematch, man. I'm
Okay,
looking
well, we're
forward
gonna
to
get,
it.
we're gonna get into that rematch in a second. What I
All
want to
right.
talk about is your incredible journey in this. A salute to WTBL. It's great that they're putting on this tournament. I think it's the most talked about thing in battle rap right now. And we also
Okay.
invested in the tournament. Um, First, you battled D Rain.
Mhm.
Talk to me about how round one went, in your opinion. What was that experience like? Because it just seemed like you took everything to another level in this tournament. It's like you're laser focused and it's just a different big ice right now. So talk to me about
Yeah.
the experience of the D Rain battle.
Going into when Chilla first contacted me about WTBL in the tournament,
Hmm.
I knew that this was about to be epic. I knew that it was going to be talked about. I knew, like, because I've seen what TBL has been doing.
Hmm.
They came to Houston twice last year. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Facts.
And I seen it in you know what I'm saying, in real time.
Hmm.
Um, and I felt honored. Like when certain things like that happen, you feel honored. Not you just being a call in the midst of the wind or, oh, let me see if this person can. No, I was considered, you know what I'm saying?
Fire.
From the
Fire.
beginning. And
Yeah.
things like that I don't take for granted. Those are
Real.
things that mean a lot to me. So
Hmm.
um I felt honored that I'm on the phone with fucking Chilla Jones. Like
Hmm.
this is somebody I grew up watching. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
Um it was an honor. And I knew that I need to go on a redemption tour. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I needed to
Hmm.
tighten up. I needed a reset, a recalibration.
Hmm.
Um, and even with personal family stuff going on, I needed to just reset. Like, hey, if you're gonna do this, man, like do it for real. Like,
That's
don't
real.
just, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Don't
real.
just coast through this. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like if you're gonna win, win and kick some ass. You know what I'm saying? Show levels. If you're gonna lose, lose honorably. You
That's
know what I
real.
mean?
That's real.
So it was just about conversations with myself and knowing that this tournament was going to be pivotal for my career. And it round one was I didn't know what to expect, but I knew I wasn't losing, and I knew I wasn't dying. Somebody else was gonna have to die.
Shout
somebody
out D
else,
Ray. Shout out D Ray.
somebody
But you're
else was
right
gonna have
though.
to
You're
die,
right
Frank.
though. You're
I was
right.
pulling that knife out that boot, Frank.
Hey, it be like that sometimes. It just get like that, and you gotta do what you gotta do. So
Nah.
I respect it. I
So
respect it.
I was like, I don't know. As soon as I dropped that, I'll be a step stud to your like, bro.
Over.
When the room shook,
Broke
I
the
knew that
building.
everything else that I had was gonna land. Like I
Facts.
knew. I had full intent
Hmm.
of showing who Big Ice is and that I'm
Hmm.
here to stay. That was my intention.
I love
That
that.
was
And you
my
did
intention.
that. You did that. You set such an incredible tone with that first round battle. Then I'm not gonna lie, the talk was that Laji was a legend. The talk was that it was going to be difficult for you. It was a lot of talk. It was a lot of talk. Everybody was, "Wah, wah, wah," and then
Yeah,
the battle went the way it went. Talk to me
yeah.
about the Laji battle, and then talk to me about how you felt after. Like that's an incredible thing to have two back to back wins like that. How did you feel
Mhm.
after the battle? And let's talk about it.
With Logi, I knew it was just about strategy. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying?
mhm,
And I of the most talked about battle of round two is not Big Ice and Logi. It's
mhm.
Hope Trillions in.
That's a
Why?
fact.
Because
Post
I
battle,
knew,
yeah.
right. I knew that I didn't have to, I knew who I was battling in round three, right?
Mhm,
And I know how important that was, right?
mhm.
I knew I could beat Logi with, you know,
Don't do this.
like
Don't
it
do
didn't
this.
have
Don't
to,
do
I didn't
this.
have to
Don't do
wait,
this.
hold on, because people gonna be like, oh, you're not being humble. I knew that I did not have to put my heart and soul into that battle because
Wow.
I knew that she wasn't really gonna put her heart and soul into it. I
Wow.
knew D Rain was gonna put her heart and soul into that battle.
Mhm. Mhm.
I knew that. So
Mhm.
I had to, you know what I'm saying, use
Do
my
what you have to do.
experience
Yeah.
and everything else to
Yeah.
beat her, you know what I'm saying, in that battle.
Yeah.
And same
Yeah.
with Logi. Logi's been battle rapping for 15 years,
Yeah.
a very long time.
For
But
some
I
time. Yeah.
I'm a smart woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing homework, so I know your patterns. I know what you're gonna do. I
Mhm.
told Logi in multiple face-offs, don't put all your good shit in your third. You do
Mhm.
that a lot. I told her this. I gave her a freebie. I
Yo.
said, don't put if I'm lying or fly, I said, do not put your all your good shit in your third round. She had
Mhm.
like two or three bombs in her third. Her first and
Mhm.
second was angles she heard from gossip on the phone.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't
Okay.
like it didn't hit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
That it got a hit. So I knew what to expect and I did just enough to get the win. I can say that.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
I
Okay.
wasn't trying to be battle of the night, wasn't trying to be body of the night. I
Mhm.
knew I knew I was battling Mallory X. Everybody, for the most part, knew that I was battling Mallory X. The only
All right.
question was, the only time that came in question is when Geek Girl came around. That
All
was the
right,
only time
man.
where it got shaky.
All right, man. So we here now. We're here now. This is probably the most anticipated for me personally battle on the card.
Yeah.
Salute to all the other ladies. It's gonna be some dope battles, but this means something to me.
Mhm,
Now, Mallory is a tournament killer. You're the biggest superstar to me out of the whole class. Um, but we have to keep it tall here. You're battling her at Martinis.
mhm,
Are you at a disadvantage? What are your thoughts going into this battle? Because optically, it's a whole card of DMV battlers. Optically, you're at Martinis. Optically, if they all stand behind her, it's going to be 40, 50, 60 niggas screaming mob every time she land a bar.
mhm.
What are you going to do, Big Ice? What are your thoughts going into this Mallory battle?
Um, let's put this into perspective. Mallory, this rematch is my 20th battle on wax, right?
Salute.
20th. So it's kind of like a milestone battle for me too. That's a bar.
Facts.
Um I'm rapping.
Out the gate.
So when I think about it, out of 20 battles, I've
Mhm.
only had 3 in Houston.
Mm.
I've only had 3 at home very early in my career,
Damn.
2022, 2023.
Okay.
I've done nothing but be on the road, right?
Mm.
I've done nothing but go to other people's backyards. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I have most of my, my tallies are wins. I have a
Mhm.
lot, some wins, maybe probably like 11, 12 wins,
Mhm.
maybe like 4 debateables, about
Mhm.
3 losses if you do the math, however the
Okay.
math calculates, right?
Okay. Okay.
But I've never had to depend on my environment to do what I have to do.
Mm.
That's the difference. I've never had to.
Mhm.
So we're talking about somebody who's constantly been on the road their whole career,
Mhm.
majority of their career, versus
Mhm.
somebody who's been at home, right? Comfortable at home, thinking that just because they're at home that they're gonna get the win. Now I
Sheesh.
understand, right? But what I will say is that I have confidence in who will be judging. I have
Mhm.
confidence in people having an ear.
Mhm.
Um, I have confidence in, the whole situation. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not like super worried about her having 50 people. It's interesting. Like we can talk about what's interesting, right?
Mhm.
We could
Mhm.
talk about what's obvious and what's black and white. Cause the third round, we weren't supposed to be in a DMV. Excuse me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, no, no. We weren't originally. We were not. The third round was supposed to be in Vegas, so some things got switched around. Um,
Oh, wow.
yeah, some things got switched around, which is interesting. But at the same time,
Wow.
there's nothing that I can do about it. I have to go do what I have to do. You
That's
know what I'm
crazy.
saying? I have to go kill her. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing
Yeah.
else I can do. Like, I have no answer for it except to kill her. You know
Damn.
what I'm saying? I don't have a choice. So
Damn.
for me, it looks like an easy win to a lot of people because she is at home, but it's not that
Yeah.
easy. I'm big ice. And what you've seen from that last battle to now, y'all haven't even seen me at my best.
Talk crazy.
What
Ice.
y'all see
Talk
me
crazy.
from now and on May 31st, 2025
Mhm.
to what's gonna happen March 14th, 2026,
Mhm.
y'all haven't even seen the best big ice.
Talk
Y'all
crazy.
haven't even seen the most comfortable big ice, the most strategic big ice, the most confident big ice. Nobody has seen that yet. You've seen it, but you haven't seen it at my best. I'm nowhere near comfortable right now to where I'm just gonna do whatever. No, I'm gonna do my homework. I'm not ashamed to say I'm doing homework. I'm
Mhm.
not afraid to say I'm editing and revising every moment I have. I'm
Mhm.
not afraid to say that. I'm a student of the game.
Mhm.
So I know it's gonna take more than just me having a nice outfit and you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take
Mhm.
more. She's at home.
Mhm.
But I'm also it's wherever I lay my hat is my home.
Talk crazy. Talk crazy, Ice. There you go. Big
My
Texas
my
talk.
with respect, my I have a sister that lives in DC.
Mhm.
My dad grew up in DC for a little bit.
Fire.
My
So
hat is
really,
wherever I lay my hat is
second
is
home
my
type
throne,
shit.
it's my home, whatever.
Okay.
Like
Okay. Okay. That gave me the chills. It feel like you ready. It feels like you're ready. Do it feel like a lineup a little bit? Keep it tall. A little bit. It just I don't want to instigate nothing. Does it feel like a lineup a little bit?
it does. I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
it does.
Okay.
Now, is it? I don't know. And I don't want
Okay.
to say, oh, it's a lineup
Yeah. Just optically
because
though. Just visually
optic
it looks
on
crazy.
paper.
It looks
If
crazy.
somebody was just to read this on paper, let's say
Mm,
20 years from now, a kid stumbles upon this and
mm,
and they're like, what the fuck?
mm.
It's gonna seem that way, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
On paper, it does look like that for sure. And that's what the
Okay.
talk is. The talk is
Mm,
this is it's in the DMV at
mm.
Martinis,
Yeah. It's
where
kind of crazy.
she has almost 40 battles, and majority of those battles have been at Martinis. 15 minutes from her house.
Oh my God. Oh my
And when
God.
I tried to talk about this, like people were like, "Oh, well, the first time y'all battled, you were in Texas. I was 3 hours away." If you know anything about Houston and anything about Austin, those are two
Mhm.
different worlds.
Two
I don't
completely different
I don't
cities.
know nobody from
Two completely different cities.
I don't,
Different
you know what I'm saying?
culture. Damn near
It's
different
different
culture.
culture.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if that shit,
Yeah.
if this battle was in Houston,
Yeah.
oh,
Mm.
tickets would have been sold out. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been this. There would have
So
been no
yeah.
question. There would have been no question.
Okay.
There would have
Okay.
been no question. So I think it could seem like a lineup, and on paper it does. But
Mm.
go get your tickets.
I
Be
like
there.
that talk. I like that talk.
Go
So
get your tickets, man.
speaking of the new girls, yeah, please go get your tickets. If you're watching this, definitely support this incredible card. Patriot Games,
Mhm.
March 14th. The whole weekend about to be crazy.
Crazy.
So speaking of the new girls, I want you to give me your top 5 new female battlers right now. What's your list looking like?
Okay. So let me ask you this.
Don't put D Rain on there, but go ahead.
She wasn't gonna be on there.
Not salute D Rain. She think
D
I hate
Rain
her.
mad
I'm
at me
just
right now. She mad at me right now. Shout out to D Rain.
shout out D Rain.
I think she's gonna be great. She
She's
needs
doing the
time, but I
thing.
think she's gonna be great. Top
Yeah.
five.
Mhm.
So
And
I
we can
want to
say new
say
season. It don't got to be like freshly new. We never heard of them
right,
before.
right, right,
Just
right, right.
because some of these girls are in their new season right
Last
now. So
5 or 6 years, yes.
yeah, right. Give or take.
Eon,
Facts.
J Love,
Facts.
um, Jay Gray,
Facts.
Mallory X,
Hmm.
Big Ice.
Let's go.
That's
Shout
my
out to you
five.
being humble enough not to put yourself first. I respect that.
Nah, nah, nah.
Salute. Salute.
Yeah, so
Salute.
that's my top five right now.
I
And I have some
respect it.
honorable mentions. Like it just depends. Like I have Hope Trilly, maybe honorable
Hope
honorable
Hope
mentions.
doing the thing
And the
100%.
only reason why is because she took a couple years
She
off.
did take a
And
break. That's a fact.
and and then I also have Priscilla. So
Mhm.
as an honorable mention, because even though it don't seem like she's new era, she is.
She is. Even though
And
she's retiring, she is one of the dopest out.
she's
100%.
retiring, right? So
Mhm.
for me, I would say those two are kind of like you can interchange those with a couple of people right now.
I respect
That
it.
can change though. That changes. Like
That's a fact.
this tournament is showing that rotation can change easily, and I think by the end of this year, that who is going to carry the new era will be solidified. A lot
I
of things are
agree.
happening. You know what I'm saying? And yeah,
I agree. So with that said, we talked about the new girls. Now I don't want to call them the old girls, but let's say the vintage ladies
the
that paved
OG.
the way. The
The
classic, the
OGs.
OGs.
Mhm.
Tell me, what's your female Mount Rushmore? It's only 4 slots. Who you got?
Jazz off rip, official off rip.
Automatic. Two, automatic.
This be so tough for me because Mount Rushmore is different than your top five.
Of course.
Like,
These are
you
the
see what
paved
I'm
the way
saying?
girls, 100%.
Right. So I
Yeah.
have to pay. I have to like who paved the way.
Hmm.
Jazz official
Hmm.
hustle.
That's three. That's three. It's only one more slot. You ain't say QB, you ain't say Vixen, you ain't say 40. You only got one more slot.
Because what I'm gonna say, a lot of people probably won't agree with.
You ain't say E Hart.
My number four is Couture.
Oh, I ain't even expect that.
My
That's
number
great.
four is
Salute
Couture.
Couture. Couture is a legend. We can't,
And I
you know what
feel
I'm
like
saying?
a lot of people leave her out of Mount Rushmore, and they have their reasons. But
Mhm.
my very first introduction to Queen of the Ring
Was
was when
Couture.
Couture went viral
Fire.
on World
Fire.
Star. I saw it on World Star, and like she's my goat. You know what I'm saying?
That's
She's my
real.
goat. So,
That's
like
real.
Jazz might surpass her in a few years on my goat list, just because of what Jazz is doing. But that's my Mount Rushmore. I don't see Couture on a lot of people's Mount Rushmore.
I respect that.
And that could it be interchangeable. You could say 40 because I feel like 40 has also made a great impact on the game as well. So
She is
that
Queen of
number
the Ring,
four spot
100%.
could be interchangeable. Like,
100%.
but when I think about my influence and how I
Mhm.
even got introduced to this was when I
Mhm.
was sitting on my computer watching World Star Hip Hop and I seen Couture say the bullets from the nine cross over Rondo and all this other
Crazy.
shit that she was dropping
Crazy.
on Miss Pac. So
Crazy.
you know
Crazy.
what
I
I'm saying? That's
respect
my
it.
Mount Rushmore.
I love
Yeah,
that
it's
list.
a
I
little
respect
different
it.
than my top five, but
Of
it's almost
course.
the same. It's
I
almost the
respect
same.
it. I respect it. I
Um,
want to ask you personally, what does it mean to you to be coming out of Texas and repping Texas? You know what I'm saying? It's some legends out there. Rest in peace, Pimp C. It's just some legends, and you come from a region that really has had a huge influence on hip hop. What does it mean to be
yeah.
a female battler repping Texas?
It means everything, man. It's not like New York City where,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, it's frequent for somebody to kind of be a battle rapper, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Or other regions that have a lot of presence with battle rap. Shout out to Beretta Blaze. She's the first, one of the first from Texas. Um, uh, KCJ, you know what I'm saying? Scotty,
KCJ.
Robin Rhymes. We have a few.
Yes,
So
indeed.
to be among those few, and you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Eliza Versa as well. To
Mhm.
be among that few, it's not even
Mhm.
like 10 people who have really like um for New York City, you can create a 10. For Midwest, you can put up a 10. You know what I'm saying? Certain
Mhm.
states, you can put up a 10. So to even be among those conversations, and I'm just now about to hit year 4, it
Mhm.
mean a lot. It means a lot to um, represent Texas because it's not something you hear often. When you hear people battle, you don't really hear Houston, Texas, or Texas. Or it's a very rare occurrence on a mainstream level. Once you get to that certain level in battle rap, so it means a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
It means everything. It's rare. You know, I mean, you got people in the industry like Travis Scott and Don Tolliver, and you know what I'm saying. There's other people that Sauce Walker and
Mhm.
people. You know,
I
the
was walking one of
younger
them. Yeah.
people who are kind of yeah,
Yeah.
shit. Lizzo, Toby Noiji. You got some people that's repping, but we still, you know what I'm saying. Third Coast still like on the low key. So
Mhm.
I'm just trying to do what I can to just contribute to the legacy. You know what I'm
And you're
saying?
doing that. You're doing that, and I respect you to
Appreciate
the
it.
fullest. And speaking of
Appreciate it.
legacy, moving forward, looking past the tournament, looking past all of that, after you may or may not win this tournament, after all that's
Mhm.
over with, who do
Yeah,
you
it's
want to
funny you
battle?
say that. I saw your tweet.
Hey man, I can't do a
Yeah.
prediction. I can't do.
Hey man, I saw your tweet. I ain't gonna
Hey,
say
hey,
nothing else.
hey, may the best woman win. You know what I'm saying? But
All right, all right.
and if I'm wrong, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna tweet you immediately and say I was
I
wrong.
appreciate
Salute.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
appreciate it.
past the tournament, give me like three names of people you'd love to battle after the
Shayna,
tournament.
Shayna, getting her
Shayna
out of here.
Ashley, fire.
Getting Shayna out of here.
Oh,
You know
you
what
think you
I'm
get out of
saying?
here? Shayna's a beast. She a monster.
Me too.
Okay, Shayna
Me
number
too.
one. Okay,
Um, who else was on my hit list that I dropped? Uh, C Breeder lyricist.
shout out C Bree. I like that battle too.
I got shit. It's some people in the tournament I want to see. If I don't get to see him in the tournament, shit, I
Mm-hmm.
want J Love. I want whole trilogy. You know what I'm saying? Eon. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I want C3.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, I want First Lady Flames.
I
Yeah,
like that. I
I want
like that.
Zen. So it's a few people that
I
I'm really
seen
trying to get
somebody
my
in the
hands
center
on.
of the flyer,
Mhm.
Shuni. I seen Shuni
Oh
right
yeah,
in the center of the flyer. What's
Shawnee.
wrong with you? You know better than to call out Shuni.
What? I already got bars for Shawnee. I already got rhymes. I got rhymes for everybody.
Oh
Nobody say,
wow. Oh
yeah, y'all be on my
wow.
mind. They be on my mind. Yeah,
Wow.
sometimes it just be like that. I want the smoke. I want a battle. I'm
Wow.
ready to rap. Like 2026, like this year is pivotal. Like let's really get into some shit. Everybody is putting their doubts on a new class, on a new era, but to be honest, we carrying.
It's the most talked about thing right now.
It's the
Keep it
most talked
tall.
about thing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's the most
Mm-hmm.
respected thing right now. Like
Yeah.
it's consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The rollout is everything is in order. So
Agreed.
we doing what we gotta do, and everybody's shitting on, the aunties. I call the OGs my aunties. They like, who we gonna pass the torch to? Let's do it. We
Yeah,
gotta. I just said the top five: Eon, Jay Gray, J Love, Mal, Big Ice. Let's do it.
run it.
And we got more. We got a few more that we can throw into the mix a little bit.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah.
A one that I want to see personally, just me personally myself,
Mhm.
is Big Ice versus AG Amora. I need to see that battle.
Man, Easy playing, man. But
What are your thoughts on that battle?
I
Huh?
want that battle to happen. I actually got a call about that battle potentially happening and coming back to back
Mm,
to the surface. So I'm
mm,
hoping it happen. I would love to be her return battle.
mm,
Shout out to Calico. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
I would love for that battle to go down. I'm trying to be
Okay.
Big Ice on Winter Madness would be incredible.
Let's
So
go.
I
Let's
want
go.
that battle to happen. She ain't been outside in like 2 years, so
Yeah, yeah.
I'm ready to rap. I want that battle to go down. So hopefully it does. But she better not wait too long.
Mm.
She better not wait too long. That's why I'm gonna tell all these motherfuckers, y'all better not wait too long.
Till you
It's
figure
getting
this
wicked
thing
out
out.
here. They done fucked around and let me find out.
Let's
Like, nah.
go. Let's go. Ice, I'm such a fan, man. I'm such a
I
fan.
appreciate
I'm very
that.
proud of you and your progression. We started off in such a wild place to end up you proving me wrong over and over, handling your business, representing the right way. I can't do nothing
Uh-huh.
but tip my hat to you, man. And seeing
Appreciate you.
you in this tournament, and you just set the standard in this tournament over and over. And I do hope you do well. I'm nervous for you going into this Mallory battle just because of the
Why?
aesthetics. It just
Why?
it's
Wait, I
crazy.
gotta
It looks
before you wrap
crazy.
up this interview.
Okay.
Well, is that the only concern you have? Is
My
the
concern,
where
so
it's at?
I personally feel like she won the first battle, right? I feel
Okay.
like I feel like she won the first battle. I feel like, of course, aesthetically, when OSBL is standing behind their own, it gets very loud. They really
Mhm,
support. They're very united, and I love that. Um,
mhm,
Also, she's hungry. She's a
mhm.
tournament killer. She be running through these tournaments like nobody's business. Also,
Okay.
she's seen your progression, so I know that deep down she knows she has to go to another level,
Mhm,
and it can help. And sometimes little intangible things like being at home can give you that extra edge over the competition, that support.
mhm.
When you look around the room, and it's not faces you got to introduce yourself to or convince, it's faces
Yeah.
that love you, faces that have been
Mhm,
watching you do your thing for years. Those little intangibles can really push you over the edge in a highly competitive battle like this one. Now,
mhm,
you're Big Ice, your charisma's through the roof. You
mhm,
rap really, really well. You're no
mhm,
stranger to being away. You know what I'm saying? You don't really got too many home games, as you said.
mhm,
I'm just nervous. We gonna see how it go. I'm
mhm.
just a little bit nervous. That's all.
What I'll say is don't be nervous. I
Okay.
think if you were talking to Big Ice from if this was the circumstance maybe a year ago,
Hmm.
right? 2 years
Hmm.
ago,
Hmm.
I would say be nervous.
Okay.
I don't think you should have any reason to be nervous. I've rapped in front of these same people before.
Mm.
Um, this is my second time rapping in the DMV.
Mm.
A lot of these people have seen me rap before. Um, I'm gonna have my people there too. Like I said, it's wherever I'm at, I make it my home. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like
Okay.
win, lose, or draw. So um, yeah, it just I'm I don't even know what else to say. You know what I'm saying?
You
I just
ready?
want Maya to be at her best. I want her to be at her best. We're at her home. She needs
Hmm.
to have some hospitality. You know what I'm saying?
Have
Make
some
sure you
manners.
have
Yep.
some
Yep.
manners, get
Yep.
the people what they want, and
Yep.
I'm confident in that. I don't want my shit talking to be misconstrued
Mm.
as me not respecting what she does. But
Mm.
we're gonna see the difference because it's not just about rapping. It's not just about you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The it's much more than that. So
And
we gonna see. I'm confident in the
mm.
situation. I'm
Mm.
very confident. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
I'm actually very excited for the battle. I can't lie. I'm super excited. Um, I feel like this is gonna be one of those ones. And The new era is here to stay.
Talk
That's
heavy.
that's that's what this battle is. It's
Talk
so
heavy.
much more than just me and Mal rematching.
Mhm.
It's solidifying history right now.
Agreed.
So I'm about to be on 100. I just hope that she's on 100 and we can make a movie. She got another battle before we battle.
Oh,
So,
wow.
you know what I'm saying? I want her to lock in. She gonna for sure win them other tournaments, but she not winning this one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Salute,
Fawn,
Big
give
Ice.
her the 12K, Fawn. She got
But not this
it.
one.
Nah, because at the end of the day, when you look at it for real, uh, all the people she's battled in them other tournaments, man, come on, man. They couldn't beat Geek Girl. They couldn't beat Jay Gray. They damn sure couldn't beat Big Ice.
Mm,
So the level of competition over here in this tournament is different. And
mm.
we've seen that. For our first 2 rounds, I didn't struggle through those. She struggled through her first two. So she gotta do what she gotta do. She has to do what she has to do. You know what I'm saying? She's in a bunch of groups though. She'll figure it out.
Ice, what do you mean? Ice, we can't leave it on that note. What do you mean by that? She's in a bunch of group. What
Yeah,
what
we
do
can
you
leave it on that note.
what do you mean by that though, Ice?
She's
Where are you
in,
going with that?
yeah, she's a Rose, Syndicate Billionaire, KMM, OSBL. She's in a bunch of group chats and she'll figure it out. She gets stuck. Writer's block.
What do you what do you what in the danger zone is going on right now? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, Ice? Are you
don't
saying
entertain
something?
don't entertain my narratives, man. Don't entertain my
Okay, angle
narratives.
alert.
Don't entertain my narratives, man. I'm just
Okay.
talking. I'm
Okay.
just talking. I don't know what I'm talking about. No,
Big
I know what I'm
Ice,
talking
thank
about.
you. Thank
Nah,
you for
I
your
appreciate you
time.
having me here, bro. I appreciate you,
Salute,
man.
salute. Good luck.
WTBL. I appreciate you, dog. Shout out to We the Fans, man.
Salute. Shout out to Big Ice, the GOAT. Peace.